Waiting to get everything set up, y'all. Waiting to get everything set up while I do this. So just bear with me here while I get everything set up. Thank y'all for being here, man. Thank y'all for being here. It is about to go down, y'all. Episode 1. We're doing Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast, episode 1. We are doing it officially the right way this time. So I'm trying to get everything set up as we can. It's gonna be Skype calls. It's gonna be Skype calls, but I am gonna talk first. I am gonna talk first. And answer everybody's questions first. We do this before I do the Skype calls. So, when it comes to that, yeah. So just make sure I have that um centered off because I don't want nobody to see it and call it just yet. I don't need nobody to call it just yet. So I am going to reveal real quick. I am going to reveal real quick what I'm doing. I'm just setting it up. I'm just setting it up for a different website as well. I'm not using Sportscaster, but if you do want to support Sportscaster, please do. So I'm about to get ready and set it up on a different website called Anchor. It's going to be an audio podcast as well. So y'all gotta bear with me. I'm gonna be trying to be 100% professional here. So yeah, we about to get into this really soon. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. I don't want nobody calling me or anything of that nature. So alrighty, let's get it. All right, so it has officially is officially up now. It is officially up. Um, I may be limited to 5 minutes per recording on this. If you'd like to record longer, please support the browser like Google Chrome or the free Anchor app for iOS. Um, I might have to use Google Chrome. I might have to use Google Chrome for Anchor. Just give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get this done. I just wanted to go live for y'all to make sure that I don't even know what it's called. Anchor.fm. All right, cool. Anchor.fm. Yeah, we're gonna be here, man. Damn, Skype call RIP. I don't have it. Wait, can we still call you if we don't have Skype? Yes, because I will have. It's a cell phone number. It is a cell phone number. You don't have to have Skype. You don't have to have Skype. You can actually call the actual number that I'm gonna have on the screen. So just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to get some things set up here. Anchor.fm. I'm just trying to do it on a different website and see if I can log in. So Spotlight Sports Talk. No, let me see. I don't even know email for this. Yeah, I have to reset my password. Um, for some reason I forgot my password. I forgot my password. So now I gotta go into my Gmail and get it. So don't bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. We gonna get this thing rolling. I just didn't want to go live extra late. Because I feel like it's only right for us to do this early enough. Um, so hopefully I can get my password changed really quickly. Okay, click here to password. All right, password has been set. Light. Alrighty, y'all. So we are here. We are here. All right. So I can record up to 30 minutes on this web browser. If I like to use the free Anchor app on OBS, you can use it any app on the computer, then upload the file. Well, I'm not going to go on Anchor. Then I'm not going to go on Anchor. I'm just going to take it from here. I try to do it on Anchor. I'm gonna just try to take it from here and make it an audio sound once I'm done with it on YouTube. So I will be here, but definitely come in here and hit the like button. Come in here and hit the like button. Everyone like the live. Yeah, everyone like the live. So I'm about to definitely get this thing going. Y'all ready for me? Ready, set, go. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It is your boy Darion coming to y'all live with another video. It is the SpotLight Sports Talk podcast. Thank y'all for being here. I really do appreciate everyone being in the chat. If it wasn't for y'all, I would not be able to be here. But we are live doing the audio podcast and we are doing a live YouTube podcast. So if this is your first time ever being at either pages, I would suggest that you subscribe and hit the bell button. Definitely hit the like button as well. But we got a lot to talk about today on tonight's podcast. So when it gets to like 9 o'clock, I am going to open up the lines and have everybody there. So everybody, please go like the live. Please go like the live because people are going to call in real soon. But we're going to wait till 9 o'clock. But let me get what I have to say off, y'all. Let me get what I have to say off on what the sports that's going on today. I really got to get it off and get it clear enough to where I feel like I need to get the right audio podcast together. So before y'all ask me any other questions, this is the first thing that I actually have to do. Let's talk about it. It's a lot of teams. It's a lot of things that could be happening. It's a lot of things that can happen, especially in the NBA. Let's talk about last night. Let's talk about the recap of last night. Last night it was very, very, very interesting. Very interesting to look at. I was not, expecting the Raptors to tie this series up 2-2. I was not expecting it at all. The Golden State Warriors, we already know they're already in the NBA Finals, waiting for them to actually, waiting for the Eastern Conference opponent. So, the Golden State Warriors already punched a ticket into their fifth NBA Finals. And the juggernauts of the Eastern Conference, which is the Milwaukee Bucks or the Toronto Raptors, which one would join them? That is the big question there. Keep up for the latest matchups, schedules, news, and all 8 updates and postseason longs. Me personally, what to know about the playoffs, what I've learned from the playoffs, me personally, is that I've learned that when it comes to a team being down 2-0, you can't stop them. You can't stop them. I really don't know too much about baseball, so we definitely going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about it. I just don't know too much about baseball, but it's a lot of stuff: NBA playoffs, NFL news, WWE, and many more. It's a lot of stuff that we have to talk about. But I was not expecting Toronto to like actually have this series be 2-2 going back to Milwaukee, series tied. The Bucks are winning 4-3, then losing versus the Warriors 4-2. All right, y'all. So I'm not going to actually look at y'all comments because I'm going to read them, but I have to say this for myself that Milwaukee dropped the ball last night. They dropped the ball the last 2 games in Toronto. And that's just my personal opinion. And what I feel about Milwaukee is just that they quit. I feel like they quit. There was no sense of urgency in all 4 quarters. Like, you saw flashes of it in the second quarter. You saw flashes of it in the first quarter, but you didn't see much in the third and the fourth quarter at all. And what I have to say about it, it's sad to say. Right now, it's tied 2-2. Like, I just don't understand how you keep, Bledsoe in a game where he's just a sloppy guard. I think George Hill should start over Bledsoe and for the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is why I said it. The guy had 25 points off the bench. What did Bledsoe have as a starter? Like, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. What did Bledsoe actually do to be a starter? What did they actually do? Because Bledsoe didn't do nothing to me that makes him a starter. Understand he's strong. He can go to the basket. But I like George Hill game better. I really do. I like George Hill game a little bit better than what I liked it for. The guy had 25 points off the bench in game 3. And y'all don't have him touch the basketball like that in game 4. And then when he did touch the basketball, he was very, I wouldn't say careless, because he wasn't careless, but he knew how to protect the basketball as a guard. He wasn't sloppy and falling on the ground, missing layups. The guy was balling. And Bledsoe, I think that's the change they need to do for Milwaukee. Have George Hill become the starter. Watch things change. Watch things change. Watch things change. That's just my personal opinion on that. When it comes to Toronto, Kawhi competed in game 4. He competed, but we all know his injury is the big talk of everything that's going on right now with the Toronto Raptors. You know, it's the Kawhi effect. For real, it's the Kawhi effect. Like, the impact of having, a transcendent star for the Toronto Raptors is just unparalleled. How he comes in after, not playing all year. He didn't play all year at all with the San Antonio Spurs last year. And he decides to go and dominate with being with Toronto. But do I think he's going to be in Toronto next year? No. I don't think he is. But the parallels of the Toronto Raptors is called the drive, kick, and swing. Drive, kick, and swing. Through the mainstay of the Raptors playlist practice drills, drive, kick, and swing was a full display under the bright lights of Scotiabank Arena in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals Tuesday night. In the third quarter, Kawhi Leonard was at the controls and, the drive, kick, and swing, and Leonard was being influenced to drive left. But he has been he's been kind of iffy in a way. He's been kind of iffy because his knee is big. And his leg, we don't know what the actual. Bledsoe got all first team defense, but I don't like him offensively. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like him offensively. I think he's better. I think he's better coming off the bench than being a starter. We just can't. I'm not going to talk just about basketball in this podcast. I'm not just going to talk about basketball in this podcast. It's NFL news, it's WWE, and many, many more. So, whatever questions you have for me right now, I'm taking it. I'm going to definitely talk about it because I know it's hard to not look at the chat and try to run a podcast. But if you do have Bledsoe, Hill, Brogdon, but George Hill is more effective than Bledsoe is, Escobar. They're more effective. I think George Hill is more effective than Bledsoe. Bledsoe is just strong. He's just a strong player. Just a strong player, in my opinion. But if you do have any questions, please let me know now before I open up the lines, because I will be opening up the lines at 9 o'clock for people to come in and talk their stuff. So at 9 o'clock, people are going to start calling in. Because we got a lot to talk about. Especially with NFL news. What's going on with the NFL? What's going on with the NBA? We got new coaches. We got Monty Williams being part of the actual the Suns after being with the Sixers. It's a lot. So bring them questions on, y'all. I'm looking forward to the questions. 100%. I'm really looking forward to it. I agree with you, Spot. Hill is better. Yeah, Hill is a better guard than Bledsoe. I think Bledsoe should come off the bench. Bledsoe should not be a starter over George Hill in these conference finals. Absolutely not. If you look at the points, look at the points, look at the stats. The stats shows it. So Joe Anderson states, what's your take on Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray is reminding me of a new Russell Wilson. I think he's a little bit more athletic than Russell Wilson. Throwing arm, I don't know. I think Russell Wilson's arms is pretty stronger than Kyler Murray's. But they're going to have to build an offense around Kyler Murray. They're going to have to build an offense around Kyler Murray. And I say that because he's not going to be able to play in a standard NFL offense. He's shorter than Russell Wilson and Drew Brees. He's shorter than both of them. There's no way. There's no way. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what is going on with my channel. Let me go back to my link. All right, so here we go. Make sure if I didn't get to your question, if I did not get to your question, please let me know. Please let me know. But I feel like Kyler Murray is going to be a good player in the NFL. He's going to be a good player. Do I think he's going to be around for longevity? Probably not. We don't know where his loyalty is. His loyalty is with baseball or it is with football. Understand that he picked. I understand that he picked football right now, but you just don't know where he's going to go right after football. You don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what injury is going to come up. You don't know what injury is going to pop up. You just don't know that. So with that being said, I don't know what to really think about Kyler Murray as of right now. Also, Iverson Vlog says, does Curry wins the Finals MVP if they win the Finals? Why does it matter? That's my question. Why does it matter if he wins Finals MVP? What makes him not great if he's not a Finals MVP? The man has 3 rings. The man has one of the best NBA. He's on the team with the best NBA record. The guy got so many accolades. He don't need a Finals MVP. He doesn't need it. That's just my personal opinion. He doesn't need it. Curry doesn't need a Finals MVP for what? To do what? What is going to do with it? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to think. Y'all got to think, seriously. There's no way. There's no way you really thinking that y'all really thinking that. Y'all really thinking that. I don't think he needs it. Well, I mean, he does have wide receivers. I can say that. He does have a few receivers. They definitely got some receivers in the draft. Sterling, they definitely got some receivers in the draft. Can't be mad about. I can't be mad about it. But what I can say is this. He doesn't need it. Yeah, you want him to win it because he's your favorite player. I completely understand that, Iverson Vlogs. But it doesn't justify his career because he doesn't have a title, a Finals MVP. It doesn't justify his career. Let's be honest. It doesn't justify it at all. And I feel like with Curry, the guy's going to get his. He's going to get his. I'd rather take a 4th ring over a Finals MVP. That's just me. That's what I'll do. I'll rather take a 4th championship than try to worry about a Finals MVP. That's just my personal opinion on it. I think that Finals MVP don't mean jack squat to me. I think it's not. I think just because it's an accolade that you have now, it doesn't mean nothing to me. Doesn't mean nothing to me at all. So yeah, I really disagree with that as we talk about it. All right, so let's see about some other questions in the chat. Who is being traded in the offseason? What league, Nathaniel? What league? What league you think is going to be actually who's going to be traded in the offseason? Offseason where? NFL, NBA? I don't know. Spotlight, are you interested in joining Madden's NFL 20 online franchise? Yeah, I actually am. I do play online. I'm not the best. I'm not the best at all. But I can play. I can't play. Y'all know y'all see a few live streams that I did in here. That I didn't hear from Madden. So yeah, I have no problem doing the online franchise. I do not mind doing that. Thank you, NY Phenom. Thank you, NY Phenom. Escobar said a lot of people use the Finals MVP in the GOAT debate. The only reason, but Stephen Curry, I think he doesn't need it. He's already in the GOAT discussion as one of the greatest shooters of all time. The greatest shooter that we ever saw is Steph Curry. That's what they're saying. That's exactly what they're saying. Joe Anderson says, do you think Coach Fangio will succeed in Denver? I don't know, because he's a defensive first type of guy. I don't know how Joe Flacco's going to show. He doesn't have nothing to throw to. I mean, Emmanuel Sanders in there. You got Philip Lindsay at the running back position. But is he going to help out that defense? Absolutely. He's going to definitely step up the defense with Von Miller and Bradley Chubb as the edge rushers. As a Raiders fan, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for their defense. Am I concerned about their offense? No. I'm not concerned about their offense at all. I'm not concerned about Denver's offense. But having Fangio come in here from the Bears, knowing he had the top-ranked defense with the Chicago Bears, can't beat it. I can't be mad at that. Sterling says, where do you think Kimba is going to go in free agency? Can I be biased? What's going on, Crazy Mofo? Come in here and hit that like button. But we're going to talk about that more Raider stuff, man. You got to watch me on Sportscaster, Crazy Mofo. You got to watch me on Sportscaster. I think Kimba Walker can fall in a lot of places. He fits a lot of people's teams. Like a Dallas. Like our 76ers. He could fit in Indiana with Oladipo. He could fit with the Utah Jazz. He could fit with a lot of teams. The Timberwolves. He could fit with a lot of teams. But I think the best fit for him is to come to Philadelphia. I love it. I think he should go. I think he should come to the 76ers. We need a guard. We need a guard outside of J.J. Redick because Ben Simmons is not cutting it. I'm sorry, Sterling, to say it, but Ben Simmons is not cutting it for us. He's not cutting it at all. And I absolutely disagree with that. I definitely. What's going on, Beast? Beast, thank you for being in the chat. I really do appreciate it. Nathaniel said NBA offseason. It might be some trades, but I think the trade's going to happen in the draft. Because somebody's going to want that number one pick from the Pelicans. Somebody's going to want that number one pick. And I don't know if the Pelicans are going to pick it up and pass up on Zion. I'm not too sure. But NBA trades, I can see something happening. Sterling said, you basically would be the coach of the Raiders. Hey, I take it for the online franchise. I take it. I will take it. Crazy Mofo said he's watching some baseball. Cool, my guy. Cool. I have no problems with that, man. In your opinion, will Monty Williams succeed in Phoenix? Remember, he signed a 5-year deal. You got to trust the process. The Suns got to be like the Sixers. You got to trust the process. That's the only way that the Suns will start winning games. You can't just be winning games over and over. You can't be you just can't be going from coach to coach. You got to have a longevity with the coach. And that's been the problem with the Phoenix Suns. Because of the fact that they don't have a longevity of a coach. They don't. I think Monty Williams could do really well for the Phoenix Suns if the Phoenix Suns organization give him a chance after his first year. You can't succeed overnight. You can't succeed overnight, especially not in this NBA. Listen, I hated Brett Brown when he came here. I kind of hate him now, but he grew on me a little bit. He did some changes, but Monty Williams, he got to do what's best for the team, and he got to play the right type of basketball that fits the system. So Sterling says Philip Lindsay is a beast. I had him in fantasy football. Yeah, he came on pretty late in fantasy football though. He came on pretty late, and that's one of my targets that I have going into this fantasy football season, which I'll be having a league for. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch where you have Philip Lindsay, one of the top guys. He's will say I'm nervous about Arden Key not gaining weight. You see in my video that he was one of the top 4 players that have to improve for the Raiders in 2019, and that's Arden Key. NY Beast is in the chat. Escobar said a Piggott or Vogel kid as the Lakers and assistant. I like it. I like it because it gives you some stability. It gives you some stability at the coach's position. Vogel comes from having good years in the NBA as a player and as a coach. Jason Kidd is the same way. I think Jason Kidd brings his knowledge to the game when it comes to playing the point guard position. He can help out Lonzo Ball if Lonzo Ball stays. But Vogel making Jason Kidd his assistant coach, that's a good move. I like that. I like that 100%. Iris of Vlog says Tobias Harris is gone spite. He wants the max contract, but I doubt if the Sixers give him that contract. Tobias Harris could get that contract. Tobias Harris could definitely get that contract. I think so. I think he's ready to. I think he's ready. I think he's going to stay. I think me per se, I feel like he is going to stay. He's going to stay. I think Jimmy Butler is out, but I feel like Tobias is going to stay. Tobias is tired of moving. He's tired of being on different team at the different team every year. He wants stability. Him and Boban want stability. And I think he will stay in Philadelphia. But Jimmy Butler, we know Jimmy Butler is out. We know he's out. If the Sixers don't give him a max contract or Tobias, something ain't right there. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Escobar Beast, what up, bruh? Crazy, what up? I'm ready to call in. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I'll be opening up the lines. 9 o'clock, I'll be opening up the lines. I don't want him. We got the GOAT in Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is not a GOAT. We're not going to do that over here. We're not going to do that over here. Ben Simmons is not the GOAT. What's up, Crazy Nathaniel? Iverson Vlogs at XLR. Sterling said I want Jeremy Lamb. Big Win Games says I love this channel, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Big Win Games. Thank you, Big Win Games. I really do appreciate it. I haven't really followed the Phillies this year, Crazy Mofo. He asked me how the Phillies are doing so far. I haven't really get a chance to follow the Phillies because baseball and football has really been taking a toll on me so far. I really ain't been watching it. So hopefully this weekend I can get to watch a actual hopefully I could get him to, hopefully I could get to watching some Phillies stuff. I want to go to a Phillies game. I do want to be live at a Phillies game. I do want to see Bryce Harper. I am ecstatic to see Bryce Harper, but I just have not got a chance to get the baseball. And I really don't get the baseball to actually like playoff time because I'm not really interested in baseball like that. I still got to learn it. I mean, I did play baseball a little bit, but I don't know all the stuff to it. So yeah, I think my Phillies are doing well so far. They're doing good so far, but I gotta keep up with them. The Lakers getting that 7th pick from the Bulls on the draft. It happens. If it happens, I'ma laugh. So the Lakers are thinking about falling back and giving the Bulls the number 4 pick. I'll take that. Let the Lakers back up. Take the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers should be a top 4 team any damn way. I don't think they should be a top 4 team any damn way. That's my personal opinion. Why the Lakers should be in the top 5 in the draft? For what? Because of LeBron James? No. No. Michigan Wolverines signed Juwan Howard, a good replacement for John Beilein. Juwan Howard is the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines basketball team? Wow. If I was Juwan Howard and I'm the Michigan Wolverines basketball coach, I would demand the Fab Five banner to be back up. I would demand the Fab Five banner to be back up. I would demand it. That's just me. I would demand it. I would definitely demand it if I was Juwan Howard. Demand it. Demand it. That's my personal opinion. Sterling said the chat's popping today. Escobar said, if you were the Pelicans GM, what team has the most offer for AD? Lakers, Celtics, or Knicks? If I was the Pelicans GM, I would say the Knicks. And this is why I would say the Knicks. Because that's where the most money is at. Boston doesn't have enough cap space. They have to trade away their whole team just to get AD. The Lakers would have to trade away the whole team to get. They have to trade away their whole team to get AD. What do the Knicks really have to give? I'll take low ball players. I would take low ball players. I mean, I think AD's going to come with a package. He's not just going to be traded by himself. Because if I was the Pelicans GM and I wanted to trade away AD, I'm going to package another player so the Knicks can be better too. And if Zion's coming into town, I could build around Zion for the next 10 years. In the draft, in free agency, because Zion know how to attract a market. He know how to attract a market to where no matter where he plays, it's going to be sold out. That's how good Zion. I'm not really a big fan of Zion, but that's how good they think he is. So if I was the Pelicans GM, I would say the Knicks have more to offer. Number one, they have one of the most cap spaces in the NBA. And you're not really losing anything from the Knicks when you trade for AD. You're not losing anything. What are you really losing? That's my personal opinion. NYB says Celtics have more value, so the Pelicans would trade AD for multiple players. But that doesn't make them great because you have one person that's better than. I don't like that. I don't like the Celtics. The Celtics is not going to work. That team has so much continuity outside of Kyrie Irving. They play better with Kyrie Irving. Why bring AD there? And then if the Knicks go get AD, it tracks Kevin Durant. It tracks Kyrie Irving. It's only right. It's only right. So, Joe Anderson, my bad. Joe Anderson says, do you have faith in Derek Carr this season? I always have faith in my quarterback. Y'all must not forgot, what Derek Carr did last year. I know he threw a low of 19 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. I understand all that. But the guy threw for 4,000 yards. It was almost 70% completion percentage. He wasn't that bad. The team was bad. It wasn't just Derek Carr, but I do have faith in Derek Carr. I have 100% faith in Derek Carr. We addressed what we needed to address, which was the offensive line, to block for Derek Carr. So yes, I would say that I'm trusted by Derek Carr. I have faith in my quarterback. Like what Terrell always say. I have faith in my quarterback. Yeah, absolutely. Joe Edison, I still believe the Raiders would miss the chance of getting Josh Rosen from the Cardinals. Nah, I disagree with that. Derek Carr is our franchise quarterback. Why trade for Josh Rosen? Why? We don't need him when we got Derek Carr. Now, I wouldn't mind getting Josh Rosen as a backup. Yes, but I don't want Josh Rosen coming in here thinking that he's going to take the starting spot from Derek Carr. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's Josh Rosen we talking about. Josh Rosen. Derek Carr. Josh Rosen. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not doing that. Yeah, Josh, he talking about in the draft. Iris and Vlogs, he talking about in the draft where we missed the chance to try to trade for Josh Rosen in the draft. No. We addressed it when we needed to address it. The quarterback position just wasn't the only question mark that we had. Our offensive line was a problem. Our defensive backs was a problem. Our linebacker core was a problem. And that's what we did for the Raiders. We addressed every position on the defensive line. Every position. On the defense, we addressed. From safeties, to corners, the linebackers, to the D linemen. That's what we addressed. NY Freedom says AD Solomon Hill for a third-round pick for AKA RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's giving up too much. If that's giving up too much to bring AD there, that's giving up too much in my opinion. Too much. If Josh Rosen was drafted by the Raiders, he would get a lot of pressure, like pressure of last year. Yeah. I mean, ever since Derek Carr got hurt, he hasn't been the same. But do I feel like he's going to be back in the shape or form, knowing that I think he has confidence, that he has younger weapons? Because we all know that Crabtree was out the door when we had him. He had one of his best years with us, but he was out the door. I can say that. But I can say this, too. We had a Jordy Nelson that was out the door, too. I don't think Jordy Nelson had anything left in the tank. My personal opinion. I mean, it was good to get him. It was good to get him, but it is what it is. We could talk about it. We could do whatever we want to talk about, but this is only an hour podcast. It's only a 1 hour podcast because I'm going to be streaming on Sportscaster right after I'm done here. Right after I'm done here, I will be streaming on Sportscaster. I'm actually number 6 in the leaderboards. On Sportscaster, I'm number 6 in the leaderboards. So yes, I'm going to be streaming on Sportscaster. So let me put that link in here for y'all. So definitely when I'm done here, go over to Sportscaster and join the live streams. I really would appreciate it. But NY Freedom says, I would do that. AD is a top 5 player, possibly a top 3 when healthy. But why give up so much for him? Why give up so much? Just because he's a top 5 player in the NBA and he's top 3 when healthy. That's the key word. When healthy. When he's healthy, yes. When he's not healthy, is he worthy of giving up all of that? Is he worthy? I don't think so. I don't think he's worthy. That's just my personal opinion here. Like, he stayed hurt. And then he showed me kind of his true colors when he was with the Pelicans. When he got hurt. Actually, I was live streaming this game. And AD got hurt and left the arena. He didn't even come back in the game. He didn't even come back on the bench in his uniform. He left the arena. I don't know. I just don't like AD's character. Just got out of hand in my personal opinion. It got out of hand. And I didn't like it at all. Should KD leave or stay? If he leaves, where's he going to win another championship at? That's my question. If he leaves, where is he going to go to another championship caliber team like a Golden State Warriors? I feel like if Kevin Durant leaves, it goes to a team and try to build around that team, it's a step down. It's a step down. So, yeah, that's just my personal opinion on that. AD's injury history is only my only concern, but on the court is no issues. He got character issues off the floor. Like you got hurt playing basketball, and you didn't even come back to your teammates. You left the arena, leaving them high and dry. His character is a question for me. His character is definitely a question for me. So I am going to open up the lines right now. It is 9 o'clock. I am going to open up the lines right now. I am going to put the text right in this black TV here. So here you go, y'all. Here you go. Via Skype. Y'all definitely want to call in. Call in 484-424-0489. That is 424. No, that is 484-424-0489. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk. We are live. We are live. Definitely call into that number. Call in via Skype. If you want to use your cell phone to call in via Skype, please do that as well. Because my live stream would not be long. Y'all got till 9:30. 9:30 and I'm ending the stream for the podcast. But if you have not went and supported me on Sportscaster, I will do that. All right. Here we go. You are on the Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast, Episode 1. This is Darion, your host here. Who am I speaking to?
It's the only that gives.
It is Nathaniel Legendary Fan. Nathaniel Legendary Fan, what is going on? What is going on? Thank you for being on the show, man. How you doing today? Doing really.
How's your day?
My day's pretty good. Just doing this podcast, just working. That's just what we do over here at Spotlight Sports Talk.
I'm by the way, set up and.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I really worked hard to try to get this set up better than what I expected. But yeah, man. So, do you have any questions for me? Anything like what's going on, man?
My question is Katie would in nurturing after that? If he win this year.
Now you say what again?
What if Katie after the final round of Golden State does he win another finals after that?
Do Steph Curry win the NBA Finals after that? That's what you're saying?
Kevin Durant.
Who?
Kevin Durant.
If he leaves the Warriors, does he win another championship? That's what you're saying?
Yes. And leaves.
So if he leaves, so you're saying if Kevin Durant leaves the Golden State Warriors,
yes,
and do he win another championship somewhere else?
Yes.
The only way he's winning the championship somewhere else is that where he has to go to a team that's a championship caliber. It gotta be another team. It gotta be another team where he could win now, in my personal opinion. He has to win now, in my personal opinion. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that he can. So the question y'all in the chat was, if Kevin Durant leaves, will he win another championship with another team? He can. He almost won one in Oklahoma City. He doesn't have enough pieces outside of Russell Westbrook. And then when they did go to the finals, look who he had. He had James Harden. Now James Harden won the top players in the league. You have Russell Wilson.
Like top 5.
Yeah, you one of the top players in the league. And then you have, it depends. Let's say who KD brings with him. No, I don't think so. If San Antonio Spurs go after Kevin Durant, do you think he needs to bring anybody over to the San Antonio Spurs? Absolutely not.
No, I disagree. 100% disagree.
I don't think he has to bring anybody.
In my prediction, I think KD needs to join with another superstar. That's my prediction. Like probably say like
Mm.
Dallas, Luca, Hawks, Trae Young, like probably someone younger or someone that's really good. Like probably like not like the Warriors, like probably like four superstars. I think he needs like one superstar right next to be a super like to be to win to win the finals.
I don't think so because you got to think about it. It comes down to coaching. It comes down to coaching as well. It comes it comes down to coaching where Popovich is one of the greatest coaches of all time. Now, if he goes to San Antonio, just hypothetically, if he goes to San Antonio, just think about it. He doesn't need to bring another star over for San Antonio. San Antonio went to the playoffs with what superstar? What all star?
Demar, Demar,
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan. Okay, that's
and he
one.
did good for them.
So my thing is that, yeah, my thing is this. Why you need to bring another star over if you already got DeMar DeRozan over there?
You just don't need one. Don't need.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying why Kevin Durant should go to a team where they already have a winning pedigree. If he goes to the Knicks, he has to rebuild. He has to rebuild and he has to bring like 2 or 3 players over alone just to make that a winning pedigree program.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with your opinion.
So that's just my personal opinion there with that. Do you have any other questions for me today, man?
I have one, and it's about the Sixers. My question is, if you were the Sixers GM, would you trade Ben Simmons?
If I was the Sixers GM, would I trade Ben Simmons? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the reason why I say that because Ben Simmons needs to learn that he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard. He needs to learn how to play the three.
I'm Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons needs to keep on shooting threes every single day.
I mean,
That's called practice right there. Shooting every day.
I understand on that, but I say trade Ben Simmons for NYB says trades Ben Simmons for a Philly cheesesteak. Hello, you still on the line?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
What's going on, Baker? Baker, what's going on? Thank you for being in the chat, Baker. Baker. But do I feel as though that trade Ben Simmons? Yes, and the reason why I say that because he's not a point guard, and that's where we're missing. We're missing a scoring in a passing point guard. We understand that Ben Simmons can pass the ball really well. He can pass the ball really well. Don't get me wrong with that. But I do feel that Ben Simmons is not ready for that spotlight. He's not ready for the big games. And we've seen it in this whole playoffs. He was nonchalant. Nonchalant at all. Shout out to Key in the building. Key in the building is definitely here. Tret, what's going on, Tret? Waterboard Report, what's going on, Luca? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate y'all being here. But do Ben Simmons should be traded if I was the GM? Yes, absolutely.
Where should Ben Simmons be at? Like if he gets traded, if you're GM.
If he does get traded, I'll trade him for Lonzo Ball.
Mm.
I'll trade him for Lonzo Ball. And if Kemba Walker was if Kemba Walker was under contract, I would trade him for Kemba Walker.
Mm.
Even I'll try to trade him. I know this is a far stretch with this one. Even if I trade him for a CJ McCollum, I would trade him for a CJ McCollum. I know CJ McCollum is not never good.
I like it.
It's I would trade. It's a lot of guards. It's a lot of guards that I can pick over Ben Simmons right now. Yes, no,
Yeah,
no.
I agree
This,
with you,
this is
though.
why. This is why I say Simmons over Ball. This is why. This is why I say Simmons over Ball. Ben Simmons don't play no defense. One. Ben Simmons don't play no defense. He been dominating this whole playoffs. From Kawhi Leonard to who they played. Who we played in the first round?
Brooklyn.
I don't care about the stats. I don't care about the stats. I need somebody with heart. And Ben Simmons don't have the heart. Lonzo plays better D. Yeah, and he played against a Nets team that had a bunch of nobodies on there. The Nets is a good basketball team. I understand that. The Nets is a good basketball team. But what I can say is this. Ben Simmons bullied them. And he got bullied by Kawhi Leonard in the whole second round. He couldn't stop Kawhi Leonard. And where was he at in the second round? Where was Ben Simmons at in the second round? Besides one game.
For me, he's shooting threes. He's trying to shoot threes. He's trying to think like he's trying to think he's like the best player in the league. That's why he likes threes. He wants threes, and he thinks he's the best defender. Like no,
it's a few guards that I could take. Like the thing, it's a few guards that I could take. Like I said, I would take a Kemba Walker over a Ben Simmons. I would take a CJ McCollum over a Ben Simmons. Right now, I would take a Trae Young over Ben Simmons. Right now.
I like that trade. I actually like that trade. I like
Yes,
it.
and just to reiterate what Sterling's saying is this. Lonzo doesn't care his daddy makes him play basketball. Well, he stepped away from his pops. Y'all must have forgot. He's not with the big baller brand no more. He left his pops. He's not with the big baller brand anymore. He stepped out on his own. Ben Simmons is better than all those fools. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it.
Wait, so means like the final question.
Okay.
What's your Raiders season prediction? I'm not a Raiders fan. I'm just saying because like half of my family is Raiders.
My Raiders will go 10-6. It will be the final wild card team.
I cannot agree with that more.
I think we'll be because we have a tough people tend to forget that the AFC West is one of the toughest divisions in football.
It is because Fangio, that defense is going to be tough for Denver. Chargers are trying to be the Super Bowl champions. Chiefs.
And then
after that,
you got Denver. Then you got Denver where they got the Chicago Bears defensive coordinator as their head coach now. So it's going to be a tough division.
It is going to be a really, really tough. Really tough.
I can see. We have the toughest schedule, but I feel like we could beat some of them. We have the toughest schedule. And for us to say 10-6, I like it. People making a prediction of the Jaguars is going to beat the Raiders. The Jaguars?
At home.
The Jaguars beating us? I don't care what type of defense they got. The Jaguars is not beating us because Nick Foles don't have nobody to throw to.
I'm trying to say this, but I think the Raiders can actually beat the playoff teams. Like the better, like
yeah. A lot of people saying that we're gonna lose to the Bengals. Like really, the Bengals?
That's like dumb. I would never say that. I'm a Niners fan. Man, I would never say that. Like,
they said that we're going to lose to the.
Bengals.
They said we're going to lose to the Jets because of Le'Veon Bell. What? I don't care.
Hey, guess what? Wait, no, never mind. Le'Veon Bell, only one person. Le'Veon Bell is not the team.
I need to see y'all call up to this thing and tell me why the Raiders is going 9-7 or 8-8. Because half of the people, I'm gonna say something though. Half of the teams, half of y'all favorite teams right now, don't have a tough schedule like us. We got the toughest schedule in the NFL. We go on 5 back-to-back road games. We got the toughest schedule in the NFL right now. The AFC West is the toughest division in the NFL right now. The Jets are making the playoffs. How? I need Luka to come up here. I need y'all to call up here and talk. Nathaniel, I thank you for coming up. But this show is definitely good. I was going to make this an hour show, but these guys want to talk they smack. I'm going to let them call up here and talk they smack. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk. Thank you for calling up, man. I'm going to let y'all know right now. Call up. Call up right now. See y'all in the chat, man. Thank you for calling up, man. All right. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all want to bring up Raiders talk? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The Jets making the playoffs. The Jets, I can tell you this, Luka. The Jets would make the playoffs before the Ravens. You are on the Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast, Episode 1. It's your host, Darion. What is going on? Who is calling up to the show?
Yo, it's Rich Head in Tampa. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? How are you, man?
Man, I was just tuning in here, and I'm thinking KD. I'm feeling really strong. KD and Kyrie are going to end up in Knicks, and I don't think it's going to be as much of a rebuild as you're thinking.
You think they're going to end up in the Knicks?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, the Knicks have the number 3 pick. They've got Knox. They've got DeAndre Jordan. We remember the All-Star game they saw in the hallway there. KD, Kyrie were having a little conversation, and that's for real. I really think the seeds have been planted for a while.
Yeah, but I feel like if KD goes, he have to see some attraction go to New York before he picks to go to New York. If Kyrie or AD go to New York, then I think KD will go. I think if he wins the championship now with the Warriors, he's not going to automatically say, "Oh, he's going to go to the Knicks after that." So, but I feel like with Kyrie, how he performed in the playoffs, I don't know if the Knicks still want him in some ways, but attracting AD, I think that might bring KD over in some sense. But it has to be, if I'm the Knicks owner, right? If I'm the Knicks owner, I'll get 2 of the 3. I wouldn't get all 3. I'll get 2 of the 3 and then bring 2 of the 3 and then bring in not second tier players, because we have top 2 players right there. We have AD and KD right there. If you get some second tier players and then build your bench with rookies and free agents, like smaller free agents that can actually be consistent, the Knicks would be fine. Knox would still be there too. Knox would be in that starting 5 with AD and KD. But you still need pieces. You still need a point guard. You still need a 2 guard that can score. You still need a center. So the Knicks got to bring some attraction to KD on why should KD leave a championship team that he won 2 championships with already to go start over with the Knicks.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because you're talking about AD now. You really think, who do you think has a better shot? Do you think the Lakers or the Knicks have a better chance of landing AD in a trade this year?
The Knicks. The Knicks.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
The Knicks do, because the Knicks has more cap space. So now if they do trade for AD, they could trade for AD and then sign him to a new contract. Just imagine, just think about it. If KD comes over to the Knicks, right, and he doesn't get a max deal, and he takes a pay cut just for AD to go there, then you bring AD over, and then you leave money out on the floor to bring in AD, then KD gets a pay cut, and now you got cap space to build your team. So
Yeah,
it's a possibility. I prefer
think if
that.
I'm AD, that's what I do. But let me throw one other thing out to you real quick, Spotlight. You might think I'm crazy, but more and more I'm kind of believing this could happen with the thing with the draft, Zion going to the Pelicans. I could honestly see the Pelicans with David Griffin say, you know what, you guys want AD? Okay, trade you AD. We want LeBron. And I could see that happening.
LeBron going to the Pelicans with Zion?
For AD. For AD. LeBron, if I'm LeBron, he can play with Zion. You got Drew Holiday. Maybe they could keep Randall.
No, it's because Zion. No, that's not going to happen because Randall's going to be a part of that trade package. You're just not going to trade AD just for LeBron. It has to be more than just AD to get LeBron.
You think?
Yes. Look what the Lakers was planning to do to get AD. They was ready to get rid of Rondo, Kuzma, Lonzo, Josh Hart, the whole damn team just to get AD. You think they're not going to trade the whole damn team for the Pelicans outside of Zion to get LeBron? Now, well, Iverson Vlogs just said that Julius Randle is a free agent. So that I'm just saying in general, like it'll be dumb for the Lakers to trade LeBron to go to the Pelicans with Zion. I don't think LeBron is really interested in going to New Orleans. I mean, he's on a 4-year contract with the Lakers, so I don't know. I just think AD is better going to the Knicks than going to the Lakers. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I could see it happening now with the way things have laid out in the last couple weeks. And one more thing, and I'll let you go. So you were talking about Ben Simmons, and you know I'm a Philly fan. I was tuning into all your shows, the Brooklyn Nets, as well as the Raptors series, and I was just disappointed how things ended with the Sixers. I really thought they were going to be able to knock off the Raptors. But we know Simmons is going to be there. We know Embiid's going to be there. Do you really think the Sixers can sign Jimmy Butler and Tobias?
I don't think I have a feeling that we're not going to sign Jimmy Butler after what happened in this Raptors series. And I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you because I'm a Sixers fan as well. We're going to keep Tobias. Tobias wants to stay in Philadelphia. Him and Boban both want to stay in Philadelphia. Now, with the Jimmy Butler situation, Butler had that team on his back in this series. And Butler was not even an all-star in the NBA this year. You had Embiid and Ben Simmons as the all-stars and did not show for nothing in that Raptors series. All we heard was excuse after excuse after excuse. What excuse did Jimmy Butler give? He gave no excuse. We lost. And I think he felt like the team did not have his back when he started to burn out. Because he did whatever he could to keep that team in the series in that Raptors game, in the Raptors series. If I could have put the MVP on the second round of the playoffs out of all the teams, it'll be Jimmy Butler. And I think Jimmy Butler feels some kind of way about that. That nobody else helped them step up. I mean, look what Ennis did. Ennis didn't do his 5th-year option with the Sixers. There's already one person we losing already. He's going to be a free agent because he didn't want to do his 5th-year. He didn't want to do his option. So with Jimmy Butler, I would love that Jimmy Butler comes back to Philly, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah,
it's sad. It's sad to say.
Lakers.
You thinking Lakers?
For Jimmy Butler, yeah. I mean, I'm really hoping we can sign him, but I'm feeling he's going to go to the Lakers.
I don't. This is my thing. I don't think he's going to the Lakers neither. They saying Jimmy Butler's going to the Nets. I don't think that either. After the season's over, this is my scenario. If Kawhi Leonard leaves Toronto after this year, he's going to LA, but he's going to the LA Clippers. Jimmy Butler could go right with him. Because right outside of the Knicks, the Clippers has the cap space. OKC don't have. They saying OKC. Kawhi isn't leaving, but they saying Kawhi isn't leaving. I think he is. I think Kawhi is going to leave. If he does not win this series, he's going to leave.
Right. I think if the Raptors now beat the Bucks, they're gonna probably think twice about staying with Toronto because probably realize he's got a real good situation. The Raptors are up and coming. Siakam, guys, Gasol, but they could be the team in the East.
They can be.
Kawhi stays.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. I feel like, I just feel like if Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard could go to the Clippers, it would take away all the spotlight from the Lakers. And the Lakers are not going to like that because right now they are dismantled. Magic Johnson came out and stated some stuff about the organization, and then there's rumors about LeBron being traded. They're not making LA attractive for players to go. But there's rumors about Kawhi going to LA Clippers. And mind you, look, the Clippers already have a good basketball team. Mind you, I understand they lost to the Warriors in the first round, but they didn't quit. They need a few key pieces, and I think Jimmy Butler and Kawhi. And then you got a Lou Williams over there with a young basketball team. They could make some noise.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
And I feel like nobody wants to play with LeBron. That's why I think nobody wants to go to the Lakers. Nobody.
That's why I think they might trade him now because they move LeBron out. Now that becomes an attractive opportunity for a Kawhi, for a KD, for a Kemba, for a Jimmy Butler. I think LeBron could be a problem. I don't think, like you said, I don't think anybody wants to play with LeBron. Maybe Kyrie.
Yeah, maybe Kyrie, but Kyrie's on a downslope himself. Because where's the Kyrie at from the Cavaliers where that loves to drive to the basket and be one of the best finishers in the game? Now he just settles to be a shooter. And they said the Lakers are in rebuild. The Lakers been in rebuild since Kobe Bryant was there. They've been in rebuild. They thought LeBron was going to come in and be the Lord and Savior and they go to the playoffs in their first year. No. That's not the case. But
all right, man. I'll let you go, man. Hey, enjoy the show, man. Keep it up.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate you calling up, man. Thank you for calling up.
No, brother.
Thank y'all for being on the show, man. Thank y'all for being on the show. We were supposed to go 1 hour. Y'all don't want me to call. We got another caller. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast, episode 1. It is your host, Darian, calling live. What is going on? Who is this calling up?
Hey, bro, it's early.
Oh, my God. We're not doing this with you tonight with this Ben Simmons debacle. We're not talking about it. We're past that.
About Lonzo for Ben Simmons now. I don't agree with that. Hear what you're thinking behind that.
Lonzo's a better shooter.
Lonzo better?
Lonzo's a better shooter.
Yeah.
Lonzo can be a better passer in some ways. As a guard,
Okay.
not as a so-called guard that should be a 3. That's just my personal opinion. He's a better defender than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is so lazy on the defensive side. He's so lazy on the defensive side, and it shows. It shows. You let D'Angelo Russell scorch you in the first round. Then Kawhi Leonard burnt you out in the second round. Like,
Now, for a player that had a 17 points per game this season
he's
and almost a triple-double,
that doesn't mean.
I feel like
Yeah,
he's a
I
good
understand that he could do that in the regular season, but where was he at in the playoffs?
yeah.
Where is he at in the playoffs?
But I don't think Lonzo would do anything in the playoffs either.
I think the matchup would be better at the. See, you know what? That's why people was allowed to defend Ben Simmons. Oh, I can step back off Ben Simmons. He's not going to shoot the basketball. He's scared to shoot. He doesn't intimidate nobody. I think Lonzo needs a clean slate. Him going to the Lakers was just, it was just messy from the beginning that he got drafted there. He was under his dad with the big baller brand when he got drafted there. You know, it was all messy, but now he's not with the big baller brand and he got a clean slate. I think Lonzo is going to improve this year, but him being on the Lakers is so much of a distraction. That's why I didn't want Lonzo to go to the Lakers in the first place in the draft. And I felt like us getting Ben Simmons, we shouldn't have got Ben Simmons. We should have got Jason Tatum.
Oh, it would have been cool if we got. Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that's true too. We could have got. I'd rather would have got Lonzo Ball in the draft than go with Markelle. But they wasn't in the same draft, so that's kind of different there. But when Ben Simmons and Jason Tatum came out, I would have went with Jason Tatum over Ben Simmons.
I actually agree with you there. I like Jason Tatum better than Ben Simmons, but over the players you were naming, Brandon Ingram.
I didn't say Brandon Ingram. I didn't say Brandon Ingram.
Well,
I said
that's just a player that I would think that they could trade, but I feel like he is.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's a better player than C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, that's a fact, but I don't think that's trading.
Yeah. That's why I said. That's why I said earlier, like it was a far stretch for me to say that to trade C.J. McCollum to the Sixers. But if it ever happened, I would love to have C.J. McCollum. Because the guy does it all. He plays. The guy does it all. He does it all.
Now, what I would like to happen this offseason, Jimmy's probably. I feel like he's one. In my opinion, him with New York, he just feels like he needs to go there for some reason. But he also could trick us and go to the West, the LA team, like you said, the Clippers. I don't feel like he's going to the Lakers. I don't feel like the Lakers are getting any star. That's just my opinion. I feel like maybe they'll get AD next year in free agency, but the owner of the Pelicans said he will not trade AD no matter what over her life. So I don't know what's going to happen there. But in this free agency, I would like to get Jeremy Lamb. That would be nice. He's way better than J.T. Redick in my opinion. And maybe I want to re-sign Tobias and then
Well, I mean, we losing Ennis, we losing Jimmy Butler, so that's gonna be tough to lose Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler he put us on his back in the second round. He put us on his back, and that's my problem with Ben Simmons. Like he does all this dominance in the regular season, but when we really need him in the playoffs, he goes away. He gets timid. He gets scared. And I don't like that. Like Ben Simmons had one good game against the Raptors. One good game out of 7 games. So that means you play trash 6 games out of 7.
Guarding Ben. Was he getting guarded by Kyle Lowry?
He was getting guarded by Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He was able to Kyle Lowry.
It was sometimes that he was getting guarded by Norman Powell.
Okay, but another person that I would love to have on the team, Terrence Ross. That man is cold.
I love Terrence Ross. I would love for him to come to the Sixers, man.
Yeah, he could play small. He could switch guard, small forward. He's a great player. I feel like he would be a great fit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Talking, bro.
There's no problem, man. Thank you for calling up, man. I really do appreciate you calling up, man.
All right, peace, bro.
All right, thanks. No problem. All right, good. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Nathaniel. And shout out to Sterling for being in the chat, y'all. Shout out to being in the chat, man. We having a good time over here on the Spotlight Sports Talk. We got another caller. Welcome to the Spotlight Sports Podcast, Ep.1. It is Darion, your host here. Who am I calling up right now?
What's good, Darian?
Who this, man?
Iverson.
Ah, Mr. Phoenix Sun, aka Golden State Warrior fan here. What is going on, Iverson Vlogs?
Nothing much, bro. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I like it, man. I'm chilling. I'm in my work shirt, in my New York hat. Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Lonzo Ball, we're in the
Lonzo and Marco Fultz was in the same draft.
in 2017. It went Markel, the first pick, second one Lonzo, third one Tatum, Josh.
And out of all those players, we picked Markel Fultz.
Yeah.
Typical Sixer stuff, right?
Yeah. But I'm a Suns fan. It's been very tough. And I like the coach, Monty Williams. I just hope we go in the right direction.
I just feel like the Suns need to give him a chance. They gave him a chance, signing him to a 5-year deal, but will he stay there for 5 years? That's my problem. That's my problem with the Suns organization. They don't know how to keep a coach. Like, you sign him to these long-term deals, and you keep him for like 2 years. So, like, I don't understand it. Like, that's not trusting the process with the Phoenix Suns. It's not trusting the process. Like, I didn't like Britt Brown when he came over. I didn't like him. I couldn't stand him. I probably still don't stand him to this day. But can I say he turned the Sixers around? Absolutely. We were trash. We was tanking a lot.
You guys won in 72. Didn't you guys?
Right. We was trash, man. So I think the Suns just need to trust in Monty Williams and let that team flourish. Whoever's his assistant, whoever's his assistants are, whatever his staff is, I just feel like he needs to bring in a nice core to help this young basketball team for the Suns.
Well, you know what I think? Some of the Suns players are struggling because they keep getting new coaches. And different coaches have different they play their system, and like it keeps changing. And I just hope the Suns keep their coach, and then the players can play better because they'll system.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why the NBA, the way the NBA is, because they give certain coaches long-term deals and they don't plan firing them. But teams like the Suns, they're one of the teams that can't keep a coach every year.
Exactly.
And and them players like Booker and Ayton and Jackson and all of them need that consistency. They need that consistency. They need a coach that they can trust. And hopefully with Monty Williams, they can trust him.
Yeah, because people ask me why am I a Suns fan? I live on. And I'm like, because like I just like.
Right. I completely understand that, man.
Opinion, I think to do this because James Jones and Monty Williams affected. So I think the Suns should target for trade. That's why I like his playmaking. Sounding can do everything on the court, but shoot, in my opinion.
So you said trade for Lonzo Ball. Who would you give up though?
I don't know. Good question. They need they'll give them get Ward, Troy Daniels, or possibly Lakers take Garland at 4, right?
Right.
I would trade.
Well, from what I'm hearing, is that the Bulls is trying to trade down. Well, try to trade up to the number 4th pick and give the Lakers a 7th pick. So
Yeah, but the 6th pick thing get the Lakers better.
yeah, that's true too. That's a possibility. But at the same time, I do feel like, yeah, nope, they're gone. So, yeah, like, uh, it's tough. It's tough. But I just don't like how the NBA lottery is. How they did
Yeah.
it. The Lakers should not be the number 4th pick. I just don't understand it. Like how the Lakers get the number 4 pick and the Suns get the 6th and the Bulls get the 7th. Like it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Knicks fans are crying that they fell to third. They felt I don't even. Knicks will still get a top 3 player possibly as an Harris.
Which is understandable, but do we really think the Pelicans deserve that number 1 pick? No, I don't think so.
I don't like Pelicans. That would look funny to me.
Seeing Zion in the Pelicans jersey is going to look weird.
I thought the Knicks would have the lottery rigged, but I thought the NBA would have a big market, the big apple.
Right. And he know and the thing about it is he knows how to Zion with his game. Not really I'm a big fan of, but he knows how to attract an audience.
Yeah, because he has a lot of talent for his age.
Escobar said the Pelicans deserve the number 1 pick. No, they didn't. I don't care if they lost AD and Boogie. I don't care. They still didn't deserve it over the teams that's trying to build their team.
When they call it picking the Bulls, and the six, as soon as that card was over, I knew.
Mm-mm. That's crazy.
I think they should go. Because if you look by record, the Suns would be stacked. They would have had like 3 first. They would like 3 years in a row. They would have the number 1.
Yeah, that I kind of agree with Escobar. He said that the same way the league blocked CP3 from going to the Lakers trade, now they helped out the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a business. It's more than a business. It's rigged. The NBA is rigged. Period. That's just how I see it. I want the Sixers to address the bench and address the point guard position.
You know what I think would be a good fit for the Sixers?
What?
Go on Mirotic.
He would be good for us, but where would you put him at? Would he be a starter, or would he come off the bench?
I think he would be a good bench player because he can spread the floor and there's kind of struggling to bring the because they got rid of a lot of players during the deadline for 5 years, but for the basketball, guys got rid of like Sarge and Covington. Butler. It was a good trade. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of upset that we're not going to be able to keep Jimmy Butler. Because he was like, for real, in the playoffs, he was our heart and soul of the team. And
he's a great defender.
Great defender. I loved him. And now he might not be coming back to us. If he does get to come back to us, I will be in shock. If Elton Brand can pull it off that Jimmy Butler could come back, I salute Elton Brand 100%.
And then, what do you think about the Eastern Conference Finals? Who's that winning? I heard the Bucks.
I did have the Bucks winning this series, but like I said last night, the only way I see the Bucks winning or the Raptors winning, the Raptors or the Bucks got to get a win on the opponent's home floor. That's the only way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only way. You got to take some type of home momentum away from the players. Now, the Bucks had a chance to do it in Game 3. They had plenty of chances to do it. And this is why I feel like George Hill should be the starter over Bledsoe. I understand Bledsoe's, he's strong. He could drive to the basket. He could jump. But George Hill is the real definition of a guard. He had 25 points off the bench in game 3. That's more than what Bledsoe played as a starter. So I think they should. I think they should make that move.
I think the Bucks will win because I think players was like Giannis, because he's unstoppable. I think Giannis not be afraid to drive to the rim because free throws, because there's a lot of huge free throws.
I like that.
But in my opinion, I got Golden State, obviously, finals already. Got the Milwaukee Bucks. I got the Warriors winning. It's going to be a good, I'd say like 6 games. And Steph Curry, Draymond Green, finals.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see if Golden State wins it,
Hello?
Yeah, I can see Steph Curry winning the Finals MVP, but it's just a mindset for me. Like Steph Curry doesn't care about a Finals MVP. I know that's your favorite player, but I think he doesn't care for it. Because if he cared for it, he probably would have got it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But I think he doesn't care for it. He has 3 rings. He's breaking all 3-pointer records in the NBA. He's just good. He's just good.
In my opinion, Steph Curry is already possibly a top.
I would say top 3 point guard of all time. Now that's kind of stretching it because it's a lot.
I think he could finish.
That's because like it could. I want to say top 3 point guard. Not right now, because he's still got a career. Once his career ends, that's something we can talk about. But right now, no. He's one of the greatest. He's the greatest shooter that we ever seen. Yes.
Yeah.
But top 3 point guards of all time, I can't put him over a John Stockton. I just can't. I can't put him over a.
Curry basketball court amazing, in my opinion.
I can't put him over a Jason Kidd just yet. I can't. I can't put him over Isaiah Thomas. Like I can't do it. Like not the Isaiah Thomas we have in the NBA now. The Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas back in the day with the bad boys of Detroit. I can't put up. I can't put him against a Magic Johnson either. You know what, Magic Johnson played the point guard position. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough.
But I think Steph Curry brings so much impact to the game. He can create his own and make his team better. He's a very solid rebounder for his guys. Like, he makes his.
Which
without the ball.
That's amazing. Which I understand that, but Isaiah Thomas was that pivotal guy for that Detroit Bad Boys team when they had the Bill Lambiers and they had the Dennis Rodmans. Where at the time you gotta look at the era of the basketball too. Now, 3-pointers wasn't really that big of a deal back then. You had to drive to the basket and earn it. Earn your layup. In today's NBA, you can't do that. Because you know why? You have that 3 defensive seconds in the lane. You didn't have that back then.
Yeah.
All right, Sterling, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being here. What's going on, gaming with JT? What's going on? But yeah, so it could be brought up later, but right now I wouldn't say top 3. Top 5, yes. Top 3, no.
But in your opinion, 2016 from the 3-1 league, because Cleveland got a lot of, because that big part of that basketball. Let's say Drew ended, Warriors did not lose their Andrew Bogut, very solid player. You think Steph Curry would be going for his 5th ring?
No. No.
You think Cleveland would?
I think Cleveland still would have won, because even before Draymond Green got suspended, the momentum was going towards Cavaliers anyway, because Draymond was getting under Draymond's skin. We already knew what was going to happen and looked through that whole playoff before the finals started with that 2016 year. Draymond had problems with the refs that whole playoffs. That's what the Cavaliers did. They got right under his skin, and it took him overboard. But it's no excuses. So what? Draymond Green is not there. You still got to move on and play the game. Just like with Durant. Durant's not there now. Durant's not there now. Boogie's not there now. There's no excuse. You still got to play.
In my opinion, I like LeBron. Great basketball. I don't get ever he yells. Never get the players.
He's the NBA's golden boy. Just like Jordan was, just like Kobe was. He's the NBA's golden boy.
I do. Michael Jordan, I'm only 15 years old. They're very good basketball. That's my favorite player of all time.
Well, everybody has their greatest player of all time. My greatest player of all time is Michael. That's my greatest player. I grew up in that era where Jordan played in an era where it was tough for him to score, and he still scored.
So you're in pain. So you're. Since they changed the time for free agency, it hits on 30th, at 6 p.m. The first domino line. Oh, please.
Jimmy Butler.
Where you think?
Don't know. Don't know. It might be Kawhi. It might be Kawhi that leaves. But I'll see Jimmy leaving before Kawhi leaves.
That's interesting.
But I'll see if anybody else want to get on here, man. I thank you for coming on Iverson Vlogs. I thank you a lot. I'm going to see if everybody else want to get on here before I end this this call in. But thank you for your time, man, and thank you for calling up.
No problem, bro. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Peace out.
That was Iverson Vlogs, y'all. That was Iverson Vlogs. Thank y'all for being in the chat, man. I'm going to end this stream at 10 o'clock. So if you do want to get one more caller up, and we can talk about other stuff too. We didn't get to talk about WWE. AEW is this weekend on Saturday. So it's gonna be a lot to talk about. Let's get one more caller. This is the final call of the night. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? It is Darian for the Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast. Who is this calling up, man?
What's up, man?
Who this, man? Who this?
This is Enrique, dog.
Hey, what's going on, my guy? What's up, man?
Dude, I need to tell you something. Last night, walking Toronto, I was disappointed in the Bucks, man. So disappointed.
Talk about it, man. You got the floor. Take it.
I know, right? It was in Chris Middleton. This is called a team game for a reason. It can't be just about one or two guys. It needs to be everyone in the game. Like, it can't be just two. And you look at the Raptors. They had Kawhi play a good game. Kyle Lowry played a good game. Yeah, from Mark Gasol. They all showed up that game. They all showed up.
Well, Siakam didn't play well in that game, but Norman Powell was the key factor.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. Look, I expect a better game from the Bucks in the game 5.
Yeah, like I was just telling Iverson Vlogs with the Bucks that they have to win like if Toronto or the Bucks have to win, they gotta beat their team on the opponent's floor. You have to. But if you don't, and it goes back to Milwaukee, then Milwaukee wins in 7.
Yep, and I agree with what you said your last stream where you said the first team to win a game on the road will win this. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
And Key in the building said, "Who's talking?" That's Enrique, y'all. That's Enrique. Enrique's on the line, y'all. Enrique's on the line because I knew Key was trying to call too, and you got through before she did. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to game 5. I'm looking forward to it. I think this could have been a 3-1 series going back to Milwaukee and ended it in 5. But I feel like if this game if this series go to 7, the Warriors is going to have the advantage having all that rest off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because KD gets more rest, Boogie gets more rest, and like this helps the Warriors getting ready for the NBA Finals. And look, like I told you like a few months ago, the last thing I want to see a Warrior 3-peat. I was for someone beat the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. It could be the Bucks, it could be the Mavericks. What can I say?
Right.
What can I say? Look, all I'm saying is the Bucks have to play better. That's all I can say.
The Bucks can't quit. They can't quit.
I know they cannot. Exactly. Cannot.
And that's the issue. That's the issue because it's been times where how can I say it? It's been times where they went on a run and the Bucks was down what? Bucks was down 5-6, and here comes Toronto with another run. You just let Kingdom go on runs. Like, why?
I know, right? No.
Just wasting it. It's just wasting your time, honestly. So the Bucks does have to play better, man.
Much of the game gave me a headache, bro. I mean, really. Hey, look. Here's another thing. I feel like if the Bucks actually win this, I feel like Kawhi is leaving Toronto. He could go to the Clippers. He could stay in Toronto, but for me, I feel like Kawhi should stay in Toronto. Toronto's the better team.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I think if he doesn't get to the finals, he's not going to stay.
I mean, we'll see what happens. They're free agency.
Yeah, I think he's not going to. I mean, the thing about it is, the Raptors going to have to spend some money on Kawhi. Mind you, he's on the final year of his contract. So the Raptors going to have to spend some money or get rid of some players just to keep Kawhi there.
Yep, exactly.
So yeah, like I can see him going to the Clippers, but I mean, it got to be some attraction. Like I said with the KD thing, it got to be some attraction.
Yeah. All right. Is it 10 o'clock over there? All right. I'm gonna let you in the stream now. I'm out of here, man.
I know you sound kind of stressed out over there, man.
But yeah. All right, man.
All right, man. Thanks for calling up. I appreciate it, man.
All right.
All right. So there go Enrique. Thank you, Enrique, for coming up and coming up on the channel. I really do appreciate y'all. I really do. It's been great. We wait to see if I can get Kia in the building on here. I'm not answering no more calls until I get the Kia in the chat so she can talk her stuff. I'm gonna let her talk her stuff on here. So, if you want to get on here, I'm giving you some little overtime before we end this stream, before we end this episode 1 of the podcast. So I'm waiting on you, Key. I'm waiting on you. You got a couple minutes before we go into end this stream. We finally got Key in the building on the goddamn show. What is going on? Why do I hear myself?
My bad, cause you I'm in the building.
Finally, Jesus Christ. What's going on?
I'm chilling. I had to call in a Wendy if I didn't call in.
True. So,
Nathaniel was like, "Key, go ahead and do it. Key, go ahead and do it." I was like, "All right, I can't let the people down."
right. Right, you can't let the people down. So I know you heard everything that was going on in this chat. So I want you to get your take on a lot of stuff that was said today.
I'm sorry, say that again.
All the stuff that we talked about today, as far as Ben Simmons and all the stuff that went on. So how you feel about all this that went on today's show?
Today's show was great. I appreciate all the calling, questions. Sixers, we don't know what they're going to do. It's like creating this day right now. It's like Christmas Day. Like you waiting to open up, what's down? Like not 13, everybody. Like everybody gonna go. So it's just like I can't wait for that. I want to fast forward football already. Like after the basketball is over, it's like okay, OTA coming, and you got preseason and training camp. Then I get excited. So football's my number one sport. Then it's back. So it's just like everything that's going with that. But no, let me talk about Money in the Bank right now. I am pissed off.
Let's talk about it. Money in the Bank. Let's get it.
So Brock ends up winning, and I'm like, why? I got rid of the belt for a reason. Why give it back to him? Topic of wrestling community is should Triple H run WWE? Yes, and yes. Here's my reason why I think because look what he's doing in the NXT. Bringing up the new talent. He's developing them. As soon as they get to the main stage, nothing happens. They got AEW up, and I think it's going to take WWE to like crazy. It's going to give crazy ratings. Why not let Triple H run things to compete with AEW?
I agree. I think Vince McMahon knows that this is his baby and he don't want to hand it off. And that's the problem. He don't want to hand it off to like Triple H. And then if he hands off to Triple H, how's Shane's going to feel about it? So like,
well, obviously Shane ain't paying him no mind because he's in storylines now. So
yeah, I can understand that, but I'm just saying from a behind the scenes aspect, off camera aspect. How would Shane feel if his brother-in-law gets the company before the actual son does?
Or them together. He's not bad at creating. Them two together probably crazy.
Yeah, but you know how Shane is. He's egotistic like his father. He's gonna want all that power. So that's my only thing about. I would love to have Triple H as have. I don't want Triple have Vince McMahon be Vince McMahon, but have Triple H take over creative control. That's my only thing. Let Triple H be the boss. I mean, let Vince McMahon be the boss. Let him still cut the checks, but let Triple H run creative control.
I'll definitely maybe give some talent. Like I get Bailey winning belts. That was cool. It's just like I feel like she had her title already. Like you got Ember Moon is one of my favorites right now. You got Nikki Cross. Like give it to them. Like give them a chance.
And where's going on with Asuka?
Asuka's tag team with Kairi Sane right now, which is a banging that page put together.
Okay.
So them probably be the iconic tag team titles that I hope they do because the iconic
They remind you of what's that damn tag team that I hated? Layla and Michelle McCool.
Cool.
Lay Cool. I hated Lay Cool.
But so Paige did put them two together, which is good. I just give some of the other side, give Dana Brooke a chance. Like Dana can actually wrestle once she got her out of the shadow of Charlotte. Like I really think she can wrestle. But,
right.
Give other people a shot. And the same thing with other contenders. I see Ali, Mustafa Ali, he's coming up. Like he's good. They're trying to bring some excitement back with the hardcore championship they brought back, which I think is hilarious right now.
It looked like a Captain America belt.
Because Truth has it, and our Truth is funny.
Right.
So he's running around with it, trying to get Carmella to help him. He's behind the wig, mind you, trying to camouflage. Like it's hilarious, and it's just like same thing with Braun. It's like, who would want to see Braun and Brock in a match? Like that would be classic. Like
it would be classic, but they ain't gonna do it.
Right now, I want to see Lars Sullivan and Braun in a match.
Oh wow.
Because they're not giving. That's the same thing that was happening with Braun. Bring Lars Sullivan in. Who's gonna fight?
Right. Well, I mean, you can put him up against Brock. Since Brock want to come back and be the beast incarnate. Let's see how really much of a beast you are.
But the underrated guy that's I do right now is freaking his name. I'm forgetting his.
Is he on Raw?
Yes, he is. Him and Corbin was tag teaming.
Oh, I haven't really been watching. That's why I'm letting you talk. I haven't been watching.
God, his name is right there, and I freaking forget. He was in WWE before he got let go. He went back to NXT, came back down.
I don't know.
Oh my God, his name is right there.
Drew
McIntyre.
Oh, Drew McIntyre. Thanks, Iverson Vlogs. Thank you. I would never thought.
Drew McIntyre is low key my hot dude right now.
But I'm so tired of him teaming up with somebody though. Right, let him be individual. Like, let him do singles.
Take no stuff right now. Like his Claymore kick is the best right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Like I don't have everybody's like Reigns. Like Roman's never been. I've always been the anti people. Like I've always been anti Roman. I've always been anti John Cena. Like I go after the people who nobody thinks of. Like Ricochet's my dude. Aleister Black. No, he is the headliner. He needs in some main events because Aleister Black is right now. But I don't know where they got him at. I don't know if he got hurt. But
yeah, I thought he had he was fighting cancer or a neck injury or something like that.
So, but Aleister Black needs to be on the card. But McIntyre, my guy right now. I like the heel.
Yeah, you like all the heels. I'm not really a big fan of the heels. I mean, I like Drew McIntyre. I wanted Drew McIntyre to win at WrestleMania, but I knew that wasn't going to happen because it's Roman Reigns we talking. So.
And then we're not even going to talk about Bray right now. Because I know they're bringing him back to. Because when you think of Bray, you think of. So it's eventually going to backfire on him. So they got him on. You're eventually going to see him back in the ring. But it's still creepy. But it's at the same time, you're going to see where it goes. Bray's going to be Bray.
Yeah, Bray's going to be Bray regardless. He's going to be Bray. But how I feel about AEW this weekend, man, I don't even know what to say.
I need to find that. I need to find that and watch it and see what's going on.
I'm an ex Mal Gooley. Because Mal Gooley's supposed to be streaming it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where they're gonna have this event at. But I want to see. I really, really can't wait to see this AEW roster. I really can't wait to see it. Because you just never know who's gonna pop up. From what I'm hearing, Ric Flair's supposed to be there. But he got hospitalized. Right.
They're going to be. It reminds me back of WWE, WCW days. WCW used to be on TNT, battling Night Wars. Oh, it's about to go down.
Yeah, because if they could come on Monday nights and outdo Raw on Monday nights, oh, we back at Monday Night War again, just the PG version.
Vince. Oh well, no. AEW is supposed to be 14.
What's PG-14?
Like, not saying Attitude Era-ish, but more stuff is probably going on than what Raw is for SmackDown. Remember, SmackDown is going to be Fox.
Right.
I think in October or sometime then.
They was been supposed to move to Fox, right?
Right, but when they want to move to Fox, they want more athletic than on the creative side. So, because that's what Fox wants. So, if you want the money, you have to do what Fox tells you to do.
Yeah.
But
You know,
we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. I don't really care for Fox right now because Star and Empire not on there no more. So yeah,
Yeah.
SmackDown ain't gonna last long on no Fox. I'm letting y'all know that right
That's
now.
another topic for another day with Star and Empire. But one of my guys, my favorite up here, Dirty. So I can't wait. My man, the perfect 10 does an AEW.
Right, Todd Dillinger. That's crazy how they did him, man. He was so He was so popular in NXT. And he was a goddamn nobody when he moved up.
One thing is, I didn't think, like you were talking earlier about this, I didn't think Dolph was going to come back, but Dolph came back last night on the holy hell article.
That means is Dolph Ziggler trying to go for the title?
You never know, but why not push Dolph? He had nothing in a minute.
Well, before he left, he was an Intercontinental Champion.
This is true.
Yeah, he was an Intercontinental Champion before he left. And he was a tag team champion with McIntyre.
Right. Iverson blogs that have wait, where is Nakamura? I have no idea where Nakamura is. Nakamura used to, exactly. The SHIT comes up here. He has his hot run, he turned him here. Nothing.
Yeah.
He was tag team for
He didn't even I don't even think he get booked.
crazy.
Was he even booked for Money in the Bank?
Nope.
My point exactly.
Aiden English is now a commentator for I think it's 205 Live now.
That's not bad though, because he wasn't wrestling. They found somewhere to put him.
Yep. At least he has a job.
Right. But that concludes it, y'all. We starting over from the bottom with this podcast. Episode 1 is in the books. We have done it. I ain't gonna be on here all night. So I'm gonna be sportscastering from my phone. I will not be sportscastering from the computer. Because once I'm done with this computer, I think the Phillies games is still on. I'm not too sure.
Still on. I think last time I checked, they were tied up, I think.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So, any last words you got to say to everybody in the chat?
Y'all know, y'all see me in the chat. Y'all see me behind the scenes. So don't just think that it's just Darren. It's me too. I'm just behind the scenes. But remember, playoffs, finals. I'll be in the 5.
Thank God. There is a God. There is a God.
Football season coming. Trust me, you'll see me more.
And
So
hopefully,
I'm
now,
behind, just over here, out people and being part of the mod squad. But no, I'm behind the scenes, everything like that. But you'll see me. Y'all see me.
yeah, I'll be doing the Raps in Milwaukee game 5 tomorrow. I will be doing that game tomorrow. And once Nakia brings her laptop over, I could do the green screen with Sportscaster as well. So we could get this thing going with the green screen, doing a multiple green screen at the same time. But he has been great, homie. Thank you for calling up. I appreciate it. And technically, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, man.
Pretty much time, same channel, different day.
Yup. See y'all later, man.
Bye.
That was Key in the building, y'all. That was Key in the building. And I do want to thank everybody for being in the chat. Thanks to everybody being in the chat, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Y'all showed mad love tonight. Nathaniel, Sterling, Irison Blogs, Rich, Enrique, Key in the building. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk. Give me like 5 minutes and I'll be going live on Sportscaster to watch the Phillies and the Cubs game. I don't know too much about the Phillies and the Cubs game, but we're going to talk about it and we're going to do it. So let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk. I love y'all. Peace, love, happiness. We out of here. Peace.